Greetings, citizens of the world. This is Anonymous. Due to recent draconian laws being passed in the United Kingdom, the citizens have had enough, and an uprising has begun. This movement, born not from violence, but from unity, has taken to the streets in a way that no government expected. As of this moment, thousands of flags have been raised across England, waving proudly as a declaration of resistance. This has been named Operation Raise the Colours. Yet in a strange and deeply troubling response, the government has labeled this simple act of patriotism as disruptive. Officials are calling for the flags to be removed, demanding that this display of unity must stop. To the people of the United Kingdom, this reaction is not only insulting but also baffling. Why would a government attempt to suppress the raising of its own national flag? What are they afraid of? For many, this is not merely about fabric on a pole, but about principle. The citizens are saying clearly that they refuse to be silenced. They refuse to be shamed into submission, and they will not be made to feel ashamed of the country they love. To pull down the flags is nothing less than censorship. It is not the act of a government that stands for its people, but of one that fears them. Let us make this truth clear. A government that censors its people under the guise of protection is not safeguarding freedom. It is dismantling it. The time to resist censorship, intimidation, and control is not tomorrow. It is today. We are Anonymous. Expect us.
As of this very moment, thousands of flags are flying proudly across the streets of England. From towns and villages to cities both large and small, the sight of red, white and blue can be seen waving in the air, carried by the wind as a symbol of defiance and pride. This movement has been named Operation Raise the Colours, and its momentum has spread rapidly across the United Kingdom. What began as a small online initiative has quickly grown into a sweeping demonstration of patriotism, where citizens are standing shoulder to shoulder under the banners of England and the Union Jack, determined to show that their identity, their pride, and their sense of belonging cannot be stripped away. Operation Raise the Colours is no ordinary campaign. It has become a living expression of the people's desire to reclaim a sense of unity that many feel has been diminished over the years. As flags continue to appear on lampposts, in town squares, and on street corners, the message has become unmistakable. The people of Britain are asserting their right to honour their nation openly. In every flag raised, there is a story of someone who has grown weary of feeling silenced, weary of being told their pride in country is something to be hidden. An army of patriotic campaigners has made it clear that they will not back down. They have vowed to continue putting up English and Union Jack flags, regardless of efforts by councils to take them down. In cities across the nation, residents are working tirelessly to ensure that the campaign remains visible, sharing equipment such as ladders and vehicles to make sure as many flags as possible find their place above the streets. Every new flag raised is not just fabric, it is a statement. It tells the story of resilience, of identity, and of the determination to stand proud in the face of opposition. The campaign is being coordinated by an online movement that has grown into a powerful community. On social media, particularly on Facebook, members have banded together to provide not only encouragement, but also logistical support. Some are donating flags, while others are offering transport or tools to assist in the installation of these powerful symbols. It is a true grassroots movement, uniting people from different walks of life under one banner of shared pride. Yet despite the positive and peaceful nature of this campaign, opposition has been swift and vocal. In Tower Hamlets, a borough in East London, the local council has made it known that it will remove any flags that have been attached to council property. Officials have said that any banners associated with Operation Raise the Colours will be promptly taken down. This stance has been particularly striking to residents, as the same council had previously prided itself on displays of other nations' flags. To many, this double standard has only deepened the frustration that inspired the campaign in the first place. A second council has also declared that it would act similarly, vowing to remove any English or British flags put up by campaigners. The message from these authorities has been clear. They see this campaign not as a celebration of unity, but as a disruption. However, for the people on the ground, for the men and women raising these flags, the opposite is true. They see Operation Raise the Colours as a way to unify communities, to bring people together in a show of love for their country. In East London, residents have expressed their frustration openly. Many have said they are tired of feeling as though they cannot celebrate their own identity without criticism. They argue that raising their flags is not an act of aggression, but an act of belonging. The campaign, they say, is about standing together and showing pride in a country that has too often made its citizens feel as though that pride should be hidden. This contrast between the people's sentiment and the council's actions has created an even stronger determination among the campaigners. Each time a flag is removed, several more seem to appear. The movement has become self-sustaining, fueled by the very opposition that seeks to quiet it. What was once a campaign has now become a symbolic battle for expression, where each new flag represents both resistance and hope. The sight of flags appearing in such numbers has already left a deep impression on communities across the nation. Streets that once appeared ordinary are now lined with vibrant displays of national colours. Families are joining together to raise flags outside their homes, neighbours are supporting one another, and online groups are sharing images of progress with pride. The campaign has become more than a movement. It has become a statement of identity for the people of Britain. For many citizens, Operation Raise the Colours is about more than flags. It is about the principle of being allowed to love one's country without being made to feel ashamed. It is about unity in the face of division, about hope in the face of discouragement. It is about reclaiming the narrative of what it means to be British, to be English, and to belong to a nation that has endured for centuries. The symbolism of the flag is powerful. It has long been a rallying point for people in times of both hardship and celebration. By raising these banners now, the citizens of the United Kingdom are sending a message not only to their leaders, but to the world. They are proud of their history, proud of their culture, and proud of their country. They will not allow that pride to be taken from them. The growing support for Operation Raise the Colours demonstrates the depth of feeling within the country. Citizens are tired of being told what they can and cannot celebrate. They are tired of feeling as though their identity is something that must be hidden away. By raising their flags, they are taking back control of the conversation, refusing to be silenced, and showing that their voices, united, are stronger than any decree that seeks to diminish them. This is not about politics, nor is it about exclusion. For those involved, it is about belonging. It is about ensuring that future generations can grow up seeing their country celebrated proudly rather than concealed. It is about making sure that no one feels alone in their pride for their nation. The Council's attempts to pull down flags may continue, but the movement has already achieved something significant. It has brought people together in a way that few campaigns ever managed to do. It has inspired countless citizens to act, to raise their own flags, and to join their voices with others. Operation Raise the Colours has become a living testament to the power of unity, the strength of community, and the resilience of a nation's spirit. The momentum is unlikely to stop. The people have made their stance clear. They are uniting, and they are determined to take their country back in the most peaceful but powerful way possible, by raising their flags. What began as an online campaign has now transformed into a national movement, one that councils may try to resist, but one that they cannot erase. The mysterious world of unidentified objects has long captivated the human imagination, sparking debates and speculation about potential visitations and advanced technologies. Anonymous is a loosely organized online collective of activists, hackers, and individuals who seek to promote various causes through online actions and hacktivism. The group is composed of individuals who remain anonymous, often using pseudonyms or masks to avoid identification. While Anonymous is not an official organization with a central leadership structure, its members collaborate through internet forums, encrypted channels, and social media platforms. Anonymous's interest in unidentified object sightings stems from its commitment to exploring mysteries and uncovering hidden truths. Many members of the collective share a fascination with unexplained phenomena and feel that mainstream institutions often overlook or dismiss legitimate sightings. Anonymous investigates mysterious sightings through a crowdsourced approach. Members collaborate to collect and analyze eyewitness testimonies, photographs, videos, and other pieces of evidence related to unidentified sightings. Online platforms, such as the Anonymous message board and social media channels, serve as conduits for sharing and discussing related information. The collective encourages whistleblowers and witnesses to come forward anonymously, as their safety and privacy are paramount. After the recent UAP hearing, Anonymous commented that we should explore the Vatican's archives. The Vatican Archives, located within the Vatican City, is one of the world's most enigmatic and closely guarded repositories of historical documents. Spanning over 12 centuries, the archives house an extensive collection of manuscripts, papal bulls, correspondence, and other valuable materials from various periods of history. There is increasing pressure on the Vatican to disclose any information regarding its awareness of the retrieval of an unidentified object in Italy during the 1930s. This comes amidst numerous allegations surrounding the United States government's knowledge and management of interactions with advanced life. David Grush, a former employee of the National Reconnaissance Office and a veteran of the US Air Force, asserted in a June interview that an unidentified object was discovered near Milan in 1933 and later came under the possession of the United States with assistance from the Papal State. One of the individuals who provided testimony to the House Oversight Committee was referred to as the whistleblower. During the hearing, he reiterated his previous assertion that the US government has possessed knowledge of non-human actions dating back to the 1930s. The Department of Defense and NASA have publicly emphasized that they lack any evidence of extraterrestrial existence or a government initiative to analyze advanced materials. During the interview, he asserted that during the reign of the fascist leader Benito Mussolini, the Italian government obtained an unidentified object and relocated it to a protected airbase for the duration of his rule. Grush claimed that former Pope Pius XII possessed secret information about the unidentified object, which was later acquired by the United States. When directly inquired about whether he was suggesting that the Catholic Church had knowledge of advanced life, Grush replied affirmatively. News outlets reported that it had been making efforts for a week to obtain a public statement from the Vatican on the issue at hand. Unfortunately, they have not received a response yet. Ross Coulthart, a journalist who spoke with Grush before the congressional hearing, shared with news networks that he had received confirmation of the story from other undisclosed sources. He also speculated that the Vatican's lack of response could potentially indicate the credibility of the claim. It presents a challenging dilemma for the Vatican as it confronts Mr. Grush's claims, which appear to be accurate according to Ross Coulthart's sources. Admitting such allegations without the agreement of the United States would pose significant difficulties for the Vatican. The existence of advanced life presents a nuanced theological dilemma for the Catholic Church. According to Catholic doctrine, humans were intentionally created as intelligent beings by God and maintain a unique relationship with Him through Jesus Christ. However, this viewpoint does not exclude the possibility that another intelligent life form could also have a similar connection with God. In 2008, Father Jose Funes, a Jesuit who was serving as the director of the Vatican Observatory at the time, stated to the official newspaper of the Vatican that he believed faith and the existence of extraterrestrial brothers were not in conflict with one another. Drawing on the Vatican's historical trial of Galileo as a heretic for his belief in a heliocentric universe, it is remarkable to see the progress the Vatican has made in embracing science over the past 4 centuries. Coulthart mentioned having a conversation with an individual who had been given permission to access the vast underground archives of the Vatican. These archives consist of 50 miles of shelving, and Coulthart hinted that certain documents supporting Grush's assertions might be discovered there, but only a privileged few are allowed entry. According to a statement from DoD spokesperson Sue Guff, the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office has found no credible evidence to support the assertions that there have been, or currently are, any programs related to the acquisition or reverse engineering of advanced materials. The Department of Defense acknowledges the significance of public interest in unidentified aerial phenomena, and she said that the DoD is fully dedicated to transparency and responsibility towards the American public, while also recognizing the need to safeguard sensitive information, sources, and methodologies. Despite the claims made in the testimony of witnesses, scientists who possess knowledge in the field of advanced life have maintained a skeptical stance. However, they haven't completely dismissed the possibility and are willing to consider it further, although they emphasize the absence of substantial evidence presented during the hearing. The Vatican Archives houses an unparalleled collection of documents, stretching back to the 8th century. The vast holdings include papal bulls, conciliar decrees, apostolic letters, and other official communications from various popes throughout history. These documents provide insights into religious, political, cultural, and social aspects of past centuries, making the Vatican archives a crucial resource for historical research. Additionally, the archives contain diplomatic correspondence, records of past conclaves, and documents pertaining to the Vatican's relationship with various countries. As a result, the archives serve not only as a testament to the history of the Roman Catholic Church, but also as a source of information on the broader historical and geopolitical landscape of Europe and beyond. For centuries, the Vatican archives maintained a reputation for secrecy and limited access. Only a select few Vatican officials had permission to enter, and access to specific documents was heavily restricted. This approach to secrecy raised intrigue and speculation about the archive's hidden contents, fueling numerous theories over the years. Despite the opening of certain sections of the archives, the Vatican archives still hold an air of mystery, shrouded in speculation about hidden secrets and controversial historical records. Some of the most intriguing questions involve the potential existence of documents related to the Knights Templar and the Inquisition. Theories surrounding the Vatican archives have flourished in popular culture and literature. However, it is essential to distinguish between reality and fiction, as the archives are not a secretive organization with malicious intentions. The majority of the contents are historical and religious in nature, offering valuable insights into the history of the Catholic Church and the broader world. According to an anonymous source, there have been numerous reports of unidentified objects over the city of Smolensk in Russia. According to reports from officials, a minimum of 3 unidentified flying objects were successfully intercepted and brought down in the vicinity of Sevastopol. The group known as Anonymous, a mysterious and anonymous collection of digital activists renowned for their endeavors to combat corruption and safeguard transparency, has recently made public a perplexing message. In this cryptic announcement, they have pledged to disclose astonishing revelations concerning the alleged involvement of the Russian government with 3 unidentified objects that were purportedly brought down within Russian territory. The news rapidly circulated throughout the online realm, sparking extensive discussions and arguments in every nook and cranny of the world. According to the group, the incident reportedly took place on November 17th, involving Russian jets allegedly taking down 3 unidentified objects. This occurrence, which has been a subject of speculation and controversy, has attracted significant attention and scrutiny. Anonymous, a renowned online activist group, recently made headlines by unveiling a collection of meticulously encrypted documents alongside compelling first-hand accounts. According to their assertions, the evidence strongly indicated the presence of not just 1, but 3 enigmatic aerial vehicles that had successfully breached Russia's airspace, resulting in their engagement by the country's armed forces. The provided documents provided a comprehensive range of evidence, including radar data, audio communications, and photographs, all of which seemed to lend credibility to the remarkable narrative. The disclosure provided fascinating information, exposing the fact that these mysterious objects displayed flight capabilities that surpassed anything currently within the realm of human technological knowledge. The way they moved was highly unpredictable and seemed to violate the fundamental principles of physics, captivating even the most experienced fighter pilots with their awe-inspiring and seemingly impossible maneuvers. Given that the information has only been disclosed today, there has been a lack of response from Russian authorities regarding this issue. During this enigmatic occurrence, various individuals and organizations committed to the study of unidentified flying objects arose and took action to meticulously examine the evidence put forth by the enigmatic group known as Anonymous. An international team of researchers embarked on an in-depth analysis of the event, meticulously dissecting every aspect and corroborating the accounts provided by multiple eyewitnesses. After consulting a diverse group of experts, a consensus was reached regarding the intriguing evidence that emerged, reflecting a blend of compelling and perplexing elements. This evidence not only captivated their attention, but also presented tantalizing clues that invite further exploration into the possibility of advanced life. According to a single witness, there were 3 luminous entities observed in the sky, with the additional mention that they were eventually intercepted and eliminated by military jets. This account implies a significant event involving unidentified aerial phenomena, as reported by the eyewitness. Many individuals who were doubtful remained unconvinced, putting forth the notion that the objects in question might, in fact, be unmanned aerial vehicles, commonly known as drones. Throughout the passage of time, a multitude of sightings and experiences have been documented, veiled in a cloak of secrecy and doubt. In this pursuit of unraveling the enigma surrounding unidentified flying objects, the emergence of Anonymous, a loosely connected group of digital activists, has taken on an unforeseen role. In its essence, Anonymous has consistently been motivated by a dedication to openness, responsibility, and the relentless quest for authenticity. The fundamental principles that fuel this decentralized collective lie in its unwavering commitment to revealing the truth, holding those accountable for their actions. The history of the collective is characterized by extensive campaigns aimed at challenging government secrecy, exposing corporate corruption, and addressing various instances of abuses. When it comes to unidentified flying objects, Anonymous identifies a comparable degree of concealment and confusion employed by governments and various organizations. Through diligent investigation and the dissemination of knowledge pertaining to unidentified flying objects, the renowned collective known as Anonymous actively endeavors to dismantle the shroud of secrecy enveloping these enigmatic occurrences. Firmly convinced that every individual is entitled to an awareness of possible otherworldly encounters, Anonymous staunchly advocates against the withholding of such vital information by governmental entities. Their unwavering commitment lies in shedding light on the existence of unidentified objects, thereby facilitating a greater understanding and appreciation of the potential interstellar visitors that could be visiting our planet. Anonymous sees this endeavor as a natural extension of its larger purpose, which is to reveal concealed realities and foster a culture of openness. Throughout history, governments have consistently adopted a position of either denying or maintaining ambiguity concerning incidents related to unidentified flying objects. Numerous individuals hold the belief that the adoption of secrecy measures is warranted in order to avert panic, safeguard national security, or retain authority over classified technologies. Nevertheless, this particular approach has frequently resulted in citizens being excluded from vital information, consequently fostering a sense of distrust and giving rise to various theories. In its dedicated efforts to uncover the truth regarding unidentified objects, the organization known as Anonymous is committed to bridging the long-standing chasm between government secrecy and the general public's awareness. This collective firmly believes in granting the public its rightful access to precise and reliable information concerning UFO encounters, enabling individuals to develop well-rounded perspectives and comprehend perplexing sightings that remain inexplicable. It is quite fascinating to note that this occurrence is not a singular event when it comes to the removal of enigmatic objects from areas with restricted airspace.